Well, let's see the third division doubles match coming up next. Bueno and Manu for the Cyclones taking on Goenaga and Aratz. Seeing Goenaga for a second match in a row.
No. The sport.
Goenaga and Aratz 3-0 to begin this season. Looking to stay perfect. One of 3 doubles teams for the Renegades and are undefeated. We've seen the other 2 already today, Goenaga and Flores, and Gaucher and Aratz with wins. See if Goenaga and Aratz could extend that winning streak to 4 as well. But Bueno and Manu, one of the better teams in Division 3 and an experienced team in this division as well. They won their first 2 matches of the regular season, but then they lost their last 2.
I will give Flores credit. That was funny. That was funny.
It's good stuff.
I'm sure Lopez will be in touch with him. Lopez, my goodness.
Ready to go here with this Division 3 doubles. Bueno and Manu will serve to Goenaga and Aratz. There's a serve. We begin. Hard back into the inside by Aratz. Here's Bueno on the rebote. He makes a save. Drop shot. Bueno stops it on the forehand. Takes a look. High and hard looking to pass. Aratz out of the way. Goenaga. Left side rebote. Manu keeps it inside. Aratz steps up. High hard backhand. Out of reach again. A little closer to the side wall. Manu saves it just above the pad. Gets it to the backcourt. Here's Aratz. Manu just beyond the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Aratz pulls in another. Backhand. Bueno backed up to the 9 line. Hard throw. That's dropping again. Aratz steps up. Right on the numbers. Manu, spectacular grab. Backhand high off the front wall. Hits it to Aratz. Low runner in the corner. Scoop by Manu. Backhand. Hard throw by Aratz. Again, Manu in the corner. Tough catch. Gets this one to Goenaga, though. He takes it in the front. Backhand dropping. Manu now from the 12. Sidearm play. Taken in by Goenaga. Low runner again. There's Bueno coming cross court to cut it off. Lifts the backhand to the middle of the court. Goenaga, there's a carom now. Bueno stops this one. Bueno from the outside, low and hard.
Great
what a
catch
pick by Goenaga. Makes the catch before the second bounce. Manu now with the rebote. Little clip off the sidewall. Goenaga into the drop shot. Got the first bounce, not the second. Bueno's drop shot. Got the first bounce and the second one to score.
Bueno is as focused as I've seen him all season long. Locked into stopping that drop shot that was really well thrown by Goenaga. Bueno was able to get it on the forehand and return the droppier of the drop shots.
Absolutely right, Stu. Look at Bueno here. Yeah, Goenaga backing up, expecting something hard, and just a soft touch there to score. Rebote forehand. Goenaga keeps it to the inside. Here's Manu. Backhand just beyond the 11. Aratz scoops it up in the corner. Hard to the inside. Good catch again by Manu on the numbers. There's the backhand. Dying off the front wall. Goenaga's got to play. Soft touch on the forehand. Bueno, good control. Makes the play. Backhand deep into the backcourt. Here's Aratz. Manu now from the 11 line. Low bullet. Aratz steps up. Higher and harder. Here's Manu now. Sit up to the 11 line. Aratz looking to pass. Manu steps back. Aratz takes a step up, trying to get it at the feet of Manu. He steps out of the way. Bueno on a knee, turns the rebote. Goenaga backs up, scoops it. High hard throw. Bueno looking for another one. Up at the 7th line, plays it to the inside. Goenaga into the costado, the 2-wall. Stopped by Bueno again. Bueno's carom lands in, and it scores. 2 points for Bueno and Manu.
Bueno's playing with such confidence, and that confidence has basically been reinforced by his play in this second half of 2024. Great catches, great throws. His court positioning is spot on. Look at this. 2-all comes right to his forehand, has the confidence to return the kill shot. Beautifully done by Bueno.
Aratz, what a backhand there. Wall to wall. Bueno up at the 6th line, turns it to the inside. Here's Goenaga to cut it off the backhand 2-wall. Not hard enough. Bueno back to the inside. There's Goenaga. Manu keeps it on the left side. Oh, bullet. Cut off by Goenaga. There's a good read. Right on the wall. Manu steps up. Manu now launches it, clearing the overhead screen. Goenaga backpedals up at the 5 line, turns the rebote back to the left side of Manu. Manu again with the low runner. Aratz couldn't get there in the air, but he does have the rebote. Out to the middle of the court. Bueno on the bounce. High hard into the corner. Goenaga off his footing, lays it up. Bueno attacking. Forehand, low and hard to the inside. Scoop by Goenaga. Backhand on the wall. Stopped by Manu.
Tremendous catch.
Aratz only came behind this one. Not past Manu. He stops it at the 11 line. This one out of reach. Goenaga looking for another rebote. Played up the middle on the bounce. Manu scoops it up. Oh, runner again, backing up. Aratz scooped it up. Bueno's backhand just does clear the overhead screen, cutting inside. Goenaga just lays it up. Bueno into the costado. Hard inside, backing up. Aratz takes it on the forehand. Here's Bueno now. High and hard. Goenaga up at the 6 line looking for the rebote, makes the save. Manu now. Low runner. Goenaga out of position. Aratz has to scoop it up. He does. There's the backhand. Caught by Manu. Well, he noticed. Goenaga gets out there. Rebote play to the inside. Manu steps up again. There's the backhand. Later notice this time. Goenaga just does make the save. Bueno up at the 5. Another carom. Not opening up enough, but ate him up. It will score.
That's the case where not throwing the carom particularly well. It's not a bad carom, but you want it to cut open more. That's cutting out at the middle of the court. Goenaga was running for the better of carom that would cut out closer to the front wall, but he overran it. But that case, it worked.
Aratz hard throw. That's launched up the middle. Bueno. Rebote power to the inside. Aratz off his footing. He makes the scoop. Manu steps up. Not going to let that ball cross the sidewall. He rifles this in the corner. Aratz with the catch. Aratz, big backhand. Bueno over the 5 line, tracks it down, puts it inside. Goenaga into the costado. There's a 2-wall opening up wide to score. Renegades on the board now. They serve.
This is beautifully executed by Goenaga. He throws it powerfully. Cuts out. Bueno again reaching, probably about 2 feet away from that ball, but still it's in the screen by the time Bueno would have had any kind of realistic play on it. Very well done by Goenaga.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up.
And Manu does not seem to be having that same difficulty with the overhead screen that he had in his first match. By the same token, we've seen him throw them lower consistently, low and inside and probably mid-wall, but hasn't gone for any high passes.
Aratz him deep in the backcourt, comes away with it. Kicks out to the forehand of Manu now. Goenaga cuts it off. There's a drop shot at the first bounce on the wall. Bueno picks it off. Bueno returns a dropper. Oh, not enough. Goenaga with time. There's a good one, and it scores. 2 points for the Renegades.
Just the reverse of what we saw earlier with Bueno in there, dropping one in softer on the second pass. Goenaga did it this time. Drop shot. Bueno gets up there. That's not particularly well thrown, but this last one just kisses the front wall. Second bounce right there just past the 4 line. Beautifully done. Good effort by Bueno.
A good catch by Manu off a tough serve. Goenaga back on the inside. High, hard throw. Ooh, that caught the screen. It's out of play. 4 points now for the Cyclones.
Yeah, that ball hit the overhead screen back around the 9 line.
Aratz on the left side. There's a little runner. Picked off the sidewall. Good catch by Manu. Back into the corner. Here's the rebote. Right on the wall. Goenaga makes a tough save. Bueno just going to pass with the backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Goenaga just lays it up. Manu on the bounce. Backhand just beyond the 10 line. Aratz is there again. High, hard throw. It's a little too high. in the overhead screen, out of play. That's 5 points now for Bueno Manu. It's a possible set point.
Now Aratz having difficulty with the overhead screen. Don't see that often from him. Spot on catching as always. I mean, trying to wait for Aratz to drop the ball. One can wait, rather long wait, but
backhand crossing. Oh, what a grab by Manu. Big backhand now coming up the middle. Rabote left side. Right on the wall. Manu runs around it. He makes a save. Goenaga attacking from the costado. There's a 2-wall. Oh, Bueno stops it. Bueno the high carambola. Oh, it kicks out of play. Second chance here for the Renegades. 5-3. Still a possible set point for the Cyclones.
Cyclones really would like to finish this one off here, get a good set under their belt, come back out, have a chance to close it out in straight sets. Bueno and Manu are playing that well, but need to avoid these unforced errors.
Great catch again by Manu. There's a hard backhand. Goenaga backpedals into position. Rabote save up at the 5 line. Step by Manu. Manu again, low runner. Aratz, no play. Goenaga makes the save. Manu over the top now, high off the front wall. Crossing again. Goenaga makes a save. A little deeper into the backcourt there at the 9 line. Bueno puts it in the corner. Aratz makes a tough catch. Hard backhand lobbed up. Here's Manu. Manu from the left side, pulled in by Aratz again from deep in the backcourt. Puts it on the wall. Both Cyclones there. Manu plays the Rabote. Goenaga attacking. There's a drop shot. Bueno could not control it. Got up to it. That's going to be a 4th point for the Renegades.
The shot was just so well executed by Goenaga. Bueno was there. That ball was in his cesta.
Yeah, if this ball was any further off the wall, I think he makes the catch more comfortably. Take a look here. It's close and
right on the side. Yeah,
and
see,
he
it's
has
in his cesta, but he can't just collect it and maintain control. Remember, it's catch, control, return. He can't get to that control.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Serve is good. Manu from the outside. The low runner, Aratz all alone. He scooped it up. This one fired just above the pad. Manu, backhand from the 12. Here's Aratz, 13 line low runner on the wall. Picked up by Bueno. Good catch. On backhand follows. Aratz gets there. This one not past Manu. Makes the catch at the 11 line. Hard throw. Aratz steps up. Lost his footing on the release. Here's Bueno backed up to the 9 line. High hard forehand. Aratz now. Manu pulls another one off the sidewall. Backhand caught the corner. Goenaga goes up. Low runner now on the return. Picked off by Manu. Aratz waits on it at the 12. Drops it inside. Manu steps up. Backhand. This one kicking up and out. Goenaga tracks it down at the 5 line. On the bounce, Manu has to make a tough save. It's a 2-wall, and it scores for the set. Cyclones close it out in style, 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
Well, if you're going to throw it when you haven't been throwing it all day, that's the time to throw it. Beautifully executed 2-all to finish off that set by Manu of the Cyclones. Cyclones take that first set 6-4. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 5 scheduled matches on the game day. Some replays from that first set. Catch by Goenaga. 2-all beautifully executed, but stopped by Bueno. Bueno returning a carom with authority. Very well done. Goenaga just not able to make that catch there on the left side. This 2-all, however, beautifully executed by Goenaga. So Cyclones got off to a quick start there. Then Goenaga brought the Renegades back. Cyclones were able to finish off that first set. Tremendous play by both front quarters, Bueno and Goenaga. See Goenaga with this drop shot here. Stays on the inside. Bueno gets it into his cesta, just can't get control over it. Let's see Manu here on this. Is this the... Yeah, look at this 2-all rebote. Just landed it perfectly, 2 scores. Such a beautiful point. And an excellent shot there by Manu. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See the entire group of Cyclones there, including Carballo, off of the taxi squad. Come in today. Had a pretty good first game. Bueno, all smiles. Played really well there that first set. Be curious to see if the Cyclones are able to finish it off in straight sets.
Big spot for Bueno and Manu. They just need one of these next 2 sets. Renegades, Goenaga, and Aratz have the serve to begin set 2. There's a serve by Goenaga. Set 2 has begun. Manu's backhand sticks inside. Here's Aratz. Manu now from the 12th line. There's the backhand. Higher and harder. Aratz makes the leaping grab this time. Robote forehand, played up at the 7 on the bounce. Here's Manu, runs around it, the backhand. A runner inside. Aratz gets out there to make the save. Bueno looking to attack. Cuts it off from the costado. Hard throw. Aratz all alone. That opens up. In position to make the save. Bueno coming cross court again. This one to the inside. Aratz gets to it. Backhand. Right on the wall. Manu steps up. High and hard. Kicking up. Here's the Robote. Robote left side. Dropped above the pad. Manu gets there on the bounce. Low runner to the inside. Aratz all alone. Ooh, Goenaga digs it out. Bueno retreats. Steps back to the 8 line. Winds up the forehand. Low and hard. Aratz gets there before the second bounce. Manu now, good catch. Better control. Lifts the backhand to the 9 line. Goenaga puts it on the wall. Manu right there once more. What a play. Bueno ranging back behind him. Comes out a little low. Here's Goenaga now. Leaping grab. Launches the backhand on the return. Bueno up at the 4 line. Turns it powerfully to the inside. Aratz steps up. Manu now likes to play the Robote on the back end. Keeps it inside. Goenaga. There's a 2-wall. Bueno stops another one. Bueno hard above the pad. Oh my, what a grab.
Catch.
Oh, barely off the floor. And the Robote is missed. My, what an effort by Goenaga. The Renegades hit the first point.
That is a hard-fought first point of a second set as we've seen today. All 4 players locked in. I mean, players come to battle court ready to play. We know that. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're off. All 4 of these guys are very much on this second set. You know the Renegades like to take it out in straight sets. They're not able to do that here, but you know they want to win this match.
Manu handles that serve. There's the backhand to the inside. Aratz makes the play. A runner. Here's Bueno. Good power on that throw all the way up at the 5 line. Goenaga gets the Robote back to the left side of Manu. Manu comes out on the left side. Aratz with a great read. Caught it in the air. Hard backhand. That one just out of reach. Goenaga. Robote save to the inside. Here's Manu. Backhand from the 11. Aratz in the corner. Calls for Goenaga to take it. He lays up the Robote. Backhand to the outside. That lands outside of play. Good effort, just wide. That's 2 points for the Renegades.
Manu, one of the few players on this roster who has control over that backhand to basically put it anywhere on the court. Tries to surprise his opponents with those outside placements. I'd say he's good for probably 1 a game day. Outside placement of the backhand. That one just landed wide.
Manu handles another serve, backhand to the inside. Not past Aratz, good catch deep in the backcourt. Manu now up at the 11. A little more power behind this one, well out of reach. Goenaga turns it into a 2-wall, more of a splitter. Bueno controls it. Bueno's 2-wall opens. Ooh, Goenaga stops this one, the carambola back to the outside. Manu, tremendous control, big bounce. Aratz up at the 8. Forehand passing. Bueno in position again. Puts this one up the middle. Goenaga. There's a 2-wall. This one stopped again by Bueno. Bueno high and hard. Clearing the overhead screen. Goenaga turns it back to the inside where it scores. What a well-played point by all 4 players.
Shot after shot after shot after shot. And they're being stopped by the opposing team. It doesn't make a difference if the Cyclones are throwing them or the Renegades are throwing them. Bueno and Goenaga just flawless up there in the front court.
Yeah, the Renegades have turned it up here in this second set.
Manu with such power on that. I mean, just such power on that left side. His positioning is so excellent. Aratz doesn't miss.
Hard serve, Bueno out of the way. Here's Manu. Manu steps up, takes the backhand in the air. Powerful throw, clearing the overhead screen. Goenaga at the 5, turns it inside. Manu waits on the rebote, saves it up the middle. It's hard throw, crossing at the feet of Manu. He steps around it, saves it with clipped. Goenaga into the drop shot. Manu up there in plenty of time. Oh, that's a low bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall. Goenaga actually with a play on the rebote. Cyclones have switched. Bueno into the backcourt. Manu back there now. Here's Aratz. Manu makes a catch on the sidewall. High, hard throw. Leaping grab back at the 13. Water wall from the left side of Bueno. That's a tough save just above the pad. Bueno gets in there. Just fires it low and hard. Aratz in position. Low backhand 2-wall. Goenaga just did get out to it. The return low and hard. Manu with a missed ball. Another well-played point. Goes to the Renegades.
And for the record, I've seen Manu show emotion. I've never seen him show quite that much emotion. Definitely frustrated with the cesta.
Manu's got the serve. There's a big backhand. Just does clear. Takes Goenaga up to the 4-line. Rebote play to the inside. Caught again by Manu. Aratz steps back beyond the 13. Makes the catch. Hard throw. Manu's got it. Manu all he can behind this one. Wall to wall. Rebote played up at the 5-line. 2 pass. Bueno got to get back in there. He does. Goenaga. Tip ball. Is the Cyclones on the board here in set 2? They serve.
There will be no shutout here in this second set. And Bueno and Manu, even though Manu seems pissed, more than capable of coming back here in this second set. It's just 3 points to tie it up.
Aratz gets up to that serve. Manu steps up, has it in the air. Powerful backhand. Stopped by Aratz. Aratz looking to pass. Here's Manu back at the 12-line. One just out of reach. Goenaga forced to lay it up. Manu advancing on it. Backhand over the 8. That one comes shooting off the back wall. Goenaga in position. Catch off the sidewall. Hard backhand. That passes. Bueno left side rebote. There's a scoop by Goenaga straight to the outside. That scores. 5 points. The Renegades have a possible set point.
Bueno's been on top of most of these catches. Goenaga's been finding the spaces. Opens his wrist, sends this to the outside. No play for the Cyclone front quarter or back quarter.
Serve goes through his legs. Manu comes away with it. Here's Aratz. That one just out of reach. It's on the wall. Bueno send it up in the overhead screen. Point and set. Renegades come back, take set 2, 6-1. We'll have a third set to decide this match.
Well, if any match is deserving of a third set, it certainly is this one. Tremendous play by all 4 players. High degree of intensity with the Cyclones. Manu with a rare show of pretty extreme frustration. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See team captain Go Sherry. coming out there to talk to his team.
And Bueno here, look at this one from the outside. Goenaga just got a little bit of a head start. But look at that control by Manu, coming back to the forehand off the side wall that low. I think there's about one guy that can control that ball, and that's Manu.
Aratz's court positioning was excellent as he saw him throw it. Bueno gets in there, makes the rebote. Just what a series of catches and throws. Goenaga looking. 2-all is good, but stopped by Bueno.
Concentration on the catch, you see it there, but right to Goenaga. Didn't have to move all too far, puts it inside and just tipped.
Manu has been so spot on with that catching, especially on that left side. Once again, back here in the player's cage. Manu checking the frame of the cess to make sure that, make sure that it's not broken. And by broken, we're not talking about like a major fracture. You can see these little fractures in the chestnut that comprises the frame.
We saw a little piece fly right there.
Fortunately, that wasn't of the frame. That was what they call the membrane.
Yeah,
that was like a little reed.
A little reed. Yeah,
that was a chunk of frame. That test is done.
That was a thin piece of the chestnut there. So not the frame.
Those break all the time. There you see Carballo. A calm-controlled Carballo, still always a member, even though he's on the taxi squad now, always a member of these Cyclones, always. Been here for most of their game days.
Yeah, he's been supporting, he's been practicing, and got the call-up off the taxi squad today, dealing with a couple injuries. He'll be out next. Carballo and Bueno take on Correa and Ben. That will be our final match today. Third set will decide this one. 1.5 points up for grabs. We'll have Bueno and Manu serving to Goenaga and Aratz. There's a serve by Bueno. We begin our third set with an underserve. Second one coming up. Aratz comes out on the left side. That one crossing. What a play by Manu. Well, that died in the corner and scoring. Perfect shot by Manu to get the third set started. Cyclones on the board first.
So why didn't Aratz go for that? Basically, he was on the back wall, did not feel he had a good catch against the sidewall. Believed that it would be coming out to a rebote for Goenaga to play. It did not.
Aratz high and hard from the left side. Manu reaching back behind him, makes the catch on the forehand. Goenaga up at the 7th, low bullet. Manu keeps it on the left side. Aratz now steps up at the 11. Hard throw, cutting inside Manu. What a great catch again. Rebote left side, drop to the inside. Manu goes up for it. Forehand. Off the front wall, Goenaga cuts it off on the left side. Manu drops this one on the wall. Aratz waiting for it. Bueno now coming cross court, cuts it off. Hard throw, kick it up and out. Rebote left side. Turned at the feet of Manu, backing up. He scooped it up. Goenaga again keeps the pressure on, even lower this time. Manu still there, good catch. This one dropping low, Manu up at the 11. Wall to wall from the left side. Goenaga tracks down the rebote, powers it on the bounce. Manu makes the catch. Goenaga again between the 8 and 9, lifts the backhand. Manu again on the right side, outside placement. Renegades not falling for it. Goenaga makes the stop, low and hard on the return. There's Manu, tremendous control, forehand played inside. Here's Goenaga. All the wall again, Bueno off his footing, turns it to the inside. Aratz now looking for the rebote. Manu winds up the forehand, looking across the sidewall. Aratz out there again, that's another save. This one with a bigger bounce. Oh, even better control by Manu. Bueno alone for the rebote. Rebote played to the inside, caught by Aratz. Aratz launches this one. It clears the overhead screen. Bueno backpedaling and stops it at the 4 line. Back to the left side of Aratz. Manu slows it down, trying to drop it in the corner. Aratz makes the catch, fires the backhand out of reach. Bueno on a knee, turns the rebote to the inside. Goenaga couldn't get there.
Tough
Aratz
catch.
does. Backhand to the inside again. Late call. Goenaga makes the save. Manu with the scoop. Hard backhand again. Here's another rebote. Goenaga this time up at the 7. Turn to the inside. Manu in position. Manu now keeping the pressure on. Couple in a row there by Goenaga. Back to the left side of Manu. Aratz now forced to step up, makes the play. Comes out lower. Bueno now getting involved. Bueno wall to wall. Left side rebote. Goenaga tracks it down, puts it inside. Tremendous scoop by Manu. Rebote again. Ball tipped. What a well-played point. We're tied up 1-1.
Decision there for Manu is, do I move up more quickly and try to take it in the air? Do I scoop it or do I let it go to the rebote? Apparently was confident enough to go for it on the scoop. Tricky catch, did not work out there. Always want to try to catch that ball in the air whenever possible. The court here at Magic City, very forgiving, sends out a lot of rebotes.
Clean miss up in the service box. Hard backhand out of reach. Goenaga looking for it. Saves it to the inside. Good catch by Manu. Another big backhand. Goenaga turns into a 2-wall. Well, Bueno stops it. Bueno's carom is out. Ball landed out of play. That's 2-1 in favor of the Renegades.
Don't know if the fact that he had to throw it quickly before Goenaga could get out there had anything to do with that. Bueno landed a nice carom earlier.
You see a lot of times when the guys have their opponent trapped on the inside, they do tend to rush it because it's a perfect opportunity to throw a shot in.
Yes.
Just a little bit wide there. Ooh, ball missed off the serve. That's a 3-1 lead.
Have not been seeing those misses by Manu off the side wall here in this particular match. But Goenaga has that sidearm serve that comes with tremendous spin.
Manu's got this one. There's the backhand. Picked off by Aratz. Aratz from the 11. Low bullet. Manu steps up. Wall to wall from the left side. Goenaga up with a 4-line. Tracks it down and passes on the return. Bueno now scrambling. Puts it just above the pad. Goenaga scooped it in the front. Backhand on the wall. That's tipped. 4-1 in favor of the Renegades.
Communication between Renegades, Aratz, and Goenaga has just been spot on. Aratz basically guiding the action from the backcourt.
Manu just beyond the 11 line. Into the corner. Good catch by Aratz. Goenaga waits on the rebote. That's a 2-wall. Bueno stops another one. Bueno low and hard above the pad. Aratz gets there before the second bounce. Great read. That backhand, the overhead screen. Just caught a piece. That's out of play. 5 points for the Renegades. Goenaga and Aratz of a possible set, a possible match point.
Yeah, Manu had a difficult time with that in the first match. Has had it in control this match, but that one just touched the overhead screen, which is out of play.
Bueno knocked down the serve. Point, set, and match. Renegades come back, win the final 2 sets. 6-1, 6-1. Another 6+ point day for the Renegades, brewing a chance to win the final match. Correa and Ben take on Carballo and Bueno for a 7.5 point day. That 4th division match coming up next. Again, Carballo substituting for, looks like Ron there, and Bueno will substitute for Amigarena. That's the team for the Cyclones against Correa and Ben in just about 3 minutes. Take a look here at that game day score. 6 points for the Renegades. Wow, now 12.5 ahead of the Chargers. And the Chargers will be in action on Friday when they take on the Warriors. And after that point, every team will have played 6 game days. So you'll get a look at how every team stacks up through 6 full game days. We got our winners ready to go. Goenaga and Aratz, they remain perfect. Here they are.
All right, Goenaga, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. What a great performance for this team now, 4-0. What has been the key to this perfect start, and how do you maintain it?
Yeah, I think that playing with Aratz is easier because he's one of the best backcourters on the roster. He helps me a lot. We have a good relationship inside the court and also outside the court, so I think that helps. We try our best in each game.
Yeah, I think the same as Goenaga, so happy for the win and let's continue.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what has happened Sunday's game day.
Thank you.